Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to talk about money, that is personal finance. So if you haven't noticed yet, I talk about all kinds of topics on this channel that helps you become a better person, get better with your work, skills, and even become richer and a happier person. So in this video, I'll show you how you can invest in US stocks and become a richer person. Let's take a look. So you could be a US returnee like me or an avid investor from India. Investing in US stocks is lucrative because the dividends and profits are literally better and bigger. And right now it's a favorable condition to invest in stocks because the market is down, and if you're looking to invest long term, this is probably the best time to. So thanks to the new fintech market, you can now start investing in US stocks and buy stocks like Amazon, Tesla, and Google from the US. So in this video, we'll help answer questions like who can invest in US stocks in India, how to buy US stocks, and how to invest in international stocks right from India. So let's see how this is done. So first, let's see who is eligible to invest in US stocks in India. So it turns out that anyone in India with a proper ID proof, which is Aadhaar, passport, etc., and a PAN card can invest in US stock market. Now, is this legal? Yes, completely legal. The Liberalised Remittance scheme, or the LRS of RBI or Reserve Bank of India, now allows an Indian resident to invest up to $250,000 per year in overseas stock markets. The link to the order is in the description below. You might want to check it out for the verified and fine details. So how can anyone start investing in US stocks from India? So if you have a valid PAN card and an address proof, you can start investing in US stocks from India using any of the following mentioned apps. Number one is Vested, and number two is Zerodha. Vested is a US Securities and Exchange Commission registered investment advisor, a new company that actually started working a few years back and is offering zero commission trading in US stocks for folks in India. They have a mobile app from where you can do all kinds of transactions. It's pretty easy to use and straightforward. If you have your KYC ready, you can pretty much get started easily and connect with your net banking for funding. There is no minimum balance requirements, which is great, and you can withdraw your funds anytime. So how much money can you invest in US stock markets? Well, under the Liberalised Remittance scheme, the RBI allows an Indian resident to invest up to $250,000 per year in overseas stock market. So the other question is, can NRIs invest? The answer is yes. Any non-US resident NRIs can invest in US stocks if you have proper KYC documents like ID proof and tax documents from the country of your residence. So then the question is, where would you have to pay the taxes, in US or in India? Well, there are two types of taxations here. Number one is taxes on investment gains, which means you will be taxed in India for the gain. The tax amount you have to pay in India depends on how long you hold the investment, and 24 months is the long-term capital gain threshold, and the tax rate is 20% with indexation benefit. Below 24 months, it's short-term capital gain and is taxed according to your income tax slab. The second option is taxes on dividends. Unlike investment gains, dividends will be taxed in the US at a flat rate of 25%. Now, some people want to invest in US stocks but want to do it through their Indian banks. Is this possible? Yes. For example, ICICI Bank has a tie-up with US bank Saxo, and through their trading platform, Indian residents can invest in non-Indian stocks. It's not a very popular method though, possibly inefficient as well, with high rates and everything. Let me show you some details. So there is an account opening fee of Rs 1,500 with ICICI, and there is a brokerage fee of Nasdaq NYSE stocks of 2 cents per share or $1.15, whichever is minimum. The minimum transaction must be $50. So what is the easiest way to invest in US stocks from India? Well, if you don't want to invest in any third-party app like Vested or the other ones I just mentioned, and you still want to invest in US stocks, you can do so through mutual funds. If you are an Indian resident and already have invested in mutual funds through, let's say, Kuvera or Grow, then buying those funds that has US stocks in it is a good idea. So some of the popular American equity mutual funds are, as of 2020 April, ICICI Prudential US Blue Chip, Parag Parikh Long-Term Equity Fund, Reliance US Equity Opportunities, and such funds. So buying such funds will allow you to invest in those US stocks, but you don't have the possibility to choose which ones to go with. So if you want the choice of choosing which funds to invest in or which stocks to invest in, then you should go with folks like Vested, the app that I mentioned earlier, which allows you to invest in whichever US stocks you want. So that's it, guys. That's the easiest way to invest in US stock market. The conditions right now is very favorable because the market is down and a lot of people are trying to or seeing this as an opportunity to invest in US stock market. And if you have some funds, I would strongly suggest you do this because it's only going to grow in the long term. So that's it, guys. If you have any comments or if you have any points to add, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so that I'm pressurized to make such videos. This is Mani Karthik, signing off.